check. Should be okay. Should be okay. Just check. Should be okay. You know what I find really weird is that like it's about the delay for me is about 1 second, if that. But I feel the delay for people, but like from what I can understand, it's like certainly like in the US, it's about 5 or 6 seconds. I don't know why that is though. It's kind of weird because if you think about it, if you spoke to someone on the phone, the delay wouldn't be 5 or 6 seconds. I guess the like the throughput, the bandwidth or whatever is much lower, much higher. It's much more it needs to do. Um, anyway, we're going to stick to what we were doing before. Again, this is just stuff I need to do, right? So I'm not going to really bother interacting too much. You know. Right, so we got to this point before. Yeah, the reason I stopped before is, let's go back to it. And volume off. I do like with the YouTube videos, it used to autoplay when you went to the video page. The fact that it doesn't autoplay now as much is really handy to if you want to turn the volume off. The problem with this bit is going to be tough to copy this one. It's actually a good thing I did this on stream because it would have taken me hours and hours. I find it's like easier just to work on stream. Okay, wait. Actually, I can see the exact number of blocks. That is handy. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay. So it is 1, 2, 3, and then that. So it's 2 across, and then 1, 2, 3. Wait. So it's 1, 2 across, and then 1, 2, 3 back where the warped planks go. Okay, let me check that. Alright, so it means that essentially this area is looking a bit too high. So we're going to go 1, 2, yeah, we're going to go 1, 2 across and then 3 back. And it's going to be on the same level as the top here. This can be a little bit tricky. Is it worth grabbing a... I could probably do a world edit in this. So 1, 2, 3 back, and then... So what I think we need to do is just do a small section here. A little bit forward, a little bit to the side. Let's have a look. We're negative X, negative Z. Okay. A little bit forward, a little bit forward. A little bit up, a little bit to the side. Yeah, sort of like that. Sort of like that. Let me just do another one here. It's not quite working out how I wanted it. But it's still an interesting enough. Let me just maybe get rid of some of these. What happened there? That's weird. That'll probably be good, right? I'm not going to worry too much about this. We probably need to replace, put a load of grass in. We could actually probably do that if we're smart about it here. Just need to stay on the same level. I always forget if it's -1. I think it's -1, right? And then a little bit forward. So if we just make sure we've got it in the right ballpark. Looks correct, right? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so looking a bit better. And then, yeah, I mean, there's no real way to... I'd love this to be like a little bit... I'm just going to span a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, something like that's fine. It just wasn't quite perfect at the beginning. It's getting a little bit better now. Just so it's not like too like you know. Have I done that incorrectly? That's not good. I think I've done this whole thing incorrectly. It's kind of weird because when she goes to the next section, that is a tricky one. So she's there. She's there. I'm just trying to work out where she's actually gone here. I think I can see it there. Yeah, I think I have actually done it correctly. It's just the place she's standing at is not where I thought she was. So yeah, it's 1, 2 across and then 1, 2, 3 back. But it's not from there. I guess she must be standing here. I think she's standing here, so I've actually done this all to one level too high. we're just gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna. Not gonna be a big problem actually. We just do that grass one again, right? Didn't break anything there. This is why I do little ones like this. I've got to be a little bit careful of that though. Yeah, we're fine here. Correct. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So it looks like she was about here. And what did I say? 1, 2 across. So she went 1, 2 across, and then how many back? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 back. I think it's here. Where I think she's standing in relation. So that 1, 2. And that's 4. Wait. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then yeah, and then this is a bit confusing sometimes. And it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's where she's standing for 100%. There we go. Good start. Alright, so she starts by placing the warp planks down in that spot. Yep. Okay, so that's where we need to start. Sandstone stairs on the side. What did she say? What was that trapdoor? Spruce trapdoor. And she has 3, and then she sort of. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not quite looking this. It's difficult to get it looking exactly the same. Basically, because she's got a. Because this is more like into the hillside, it's more like. It sort of fits better. So we could just do a layer here. Doesn't hurt to do this. We might just yeah, this hillside was always just a little bit too high. Like, it just was a little bit too high. I couldn't find a better one. I could have looked more, I guess, but I didn't. What I might do as well is if we look at this, we could just expand this to -3 here. Sorry, let me just stand where I want it to do that. If I just do it here, do a -3 here. It's just going to look a little bit better. If I just do it more like that. Could have actually gone to -4. You know, we can just replace this. It's just because it looks bad if it's not grass everywhere. Okay. Makes sense now. Okay, we'll put the campfire on top. Trying to make it look more natural, but it's always a difficult. It's getting there. It's getting there, right? Looks a little bit better now. Yeah. To be honest, it needed a lot of work. It needs more, but not as much now. Alright, so next up she puts the trapdoors on the side. Is it just the 3 trapdoors? Yes. No, it is not the 3. She puts 4 trapdoors. Interesting. How does she manage to get the one at the back? I guess there is actually a gap at the back. I guess it makes no sense to have the... Alright. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, interesting. So that's the chimney to the place. Interesting. What is the... I wonder where the center point of this is in comparison with this. Because this was 5 ones, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there were 2 2s. So it's 5 plus 4 is 9. And then we have 18. So the overall length of this structure is 21. The beginning slope is 5. Yeah, so half of it in total is like, I guess it's not a steeper slope. Well, it is steeper, isn't it? Logically, that is steeper than this because this is going for a longer period. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is like a what shape would you call that? For some reason, I can't. It's like a cylinder. It's like a, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, but you can just. It's kind of weird though how this just appears to be in the right place already. It's like I would never think of like where it actually goes, but you can sort of tell it's in the right place. It's because, man, this already is super complex. Or maybe I should have chosen an easier one. It's because of, like, spatially I'm not really understanding how it's just mind bending really. Well, yeah, well, it's just a case we just have to get on with it. Maybe something will click in my brain after a few episodes. You never know. Right, then she goes to the side and then she puts. The thing is, like, some of the things, like in terms of like the order of how it's done, I don't really like. Well, interesting. Interesting. Uh huh. Uh huh. So it's just okay. That is helpful. That's very helpful when you've got the actual numbers there. So she does 5. She does 5. Then she does a 4. Then she does a 4. Then she does a 4. And that's spruce gates, right? You know what's funny? It's like, what it. This should not be. Of course. Yeah, it should not look like this. I'm just going to. This is not really big enough to worry about too much. It only goes 5, so actually, I don't need to worry about. That can't be that. Just this. I'm not gonna. I really don't want to spend my entire life clearing stuff. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, there has to be like certain like. And then we have a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 4. Is that right? I think that's right. What? I would imagine it should be in the middle here, right? It doesn't look like it though. Is that going to be symmetrical? Actually, it is, isn't it? Actually, no, it's not. Have I built this incorrectly? It doesn't look like I built it incorrectly. I think she's got her measurements. She might be wrong here in the measurements. I'm not entirely certain. But how's that possible? It's 21 long, right? So it's 4, 8, 12. The center point should be at 11. Mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does she mean by 4 though? 2, 3, 4, 5. I think she means the number of gates used. So the length is not actually 4. What is the actual length though, if you look at this? Half, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4. So that is actually a 4 length, but she doesn't mean that. Okay. So essentially, she always is talking about the amount of fence gates being used. She's not talking about the actual length. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. And then she says the next one is the one which is in the middle, and that is correct. Okay, got it. Wow. I thought she was supposed to be good at maths. It's disappointing. But you know what? I don't. I really. It's like. Because if you actually look at the length of this, I just want to check that maybe I'm somehow wrong. That's half, 1.5, 2.5, 3. So that length is actually 3. To me, that's how it works. But you know what? It's like maybe it's me that's mistaken. Like, I'm sure there's other ways of looking at maths where you don't actually measure the exact length of something. Maybe that's more advanced. Maybe she's so good at maths that that's actually better than what I came up with. You know what's weird is what. All right. Let's just do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, that's confused me a lot. Because when you're not measuring the actual length of something, it's like, it makes no sense. You know, it's one of the things. The thing is, like, I'm used to this sort of stuff. It's like, how many numbers between, like, when people say, like, how many numbers between 2 and 8? Everyone goes 6. The answer's 7. So that is annoying as well. I don't know. There's something fundamentally even more annoying, though, about that. But anyway. Because you're saying, you're literally showing a length, and then that length is not the actual length. You know what could be really funny? If that she got so, like, pissed off at me that she's actually given, like, incorrect directions. She knew that I would end up copying her. Or she must just generally was, like, irritated about being copied. So all her directions are going to be slightly incorrect. All right. Anyway, we got to this stage. So that's good, right? Let's see what happens next. Yep, that looks fine. Blah blah blah. She does that, does that, does that, and that it does actually connect on the side. That's fine. There's nothing wrong there. I'll fence gate in the middle. Well, we'll sort that out in a minute. She does the out. Okay, so now we. Oh no, creativity. Oh no, I don't want to do that. The problem is she's at this point now where she's. How old new is this video? 25th of. So I'm worried that she's starting to get more creative. We don't want that. It needs to be formulaic and geometrical. I'm not put. Oh, she's putting buttons in the ground. I hate that. Uh. Hmm. Honestly, there's not enough. I could, man. She's doing like a lot of like pointless stuff in the garden. I might just leave the garden section because it's like what she's doing is just placing a load of blocks randomly. It's not really adding anything. I might just leave the garden section because it's just like, what's the point? If I wanted to do a garden, I'd do a garden. Uh, she's still actually well. She's doing the. Jesus Christ, she's putting a lot in. She's literally filling this entire area with crap. It does look quite good though, but she's got shaders on. Shall I do that bit? You know what I might do is I might do the garden later. Because to be honest, it makes it so messy. Like, yeah, it just makes it far too messy for me. It looks look to me it looks absolutely terrible. Because the problem is I can tell that because the way she is, she's very geometrical, and you just have to. It's very unless you're like you have to be really, really a very, very skilled artist to be able to do that. Or you can be like super minimalist, like Asian type, and get away with it. But they're the only two that you can actually get away with that. You can't. You have to be like B00 or whatever wasp lady. Right. Okay. Make a corridor 8 blocks deep and 3 blocks high. Let's see. What? Oh man, this is gonna be tricky to understand what she's talking about. I'm gonna have to just watch this very carefully because. Right. Okay. So she's starting right here. And now she's saying make a corridor 8 blocks deep and 3 blocks high. Okay. But how many blocks deep does that actually mean? Let's see. 1, 2. Oh man, this is hard to do. You know, I'm just going to count it rather than try and do it, synergize it. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's weird. I don't know why she got the measurements so badly wrong on the other bit. It doesn't make any sense to me. So we're going to go 8 blocks deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is it dark in it? Okay. And 3 blocks high. Okay. And it starts from this spot, right? There. Can I put like a... What is that new thing? Isn't there a new light source now? Does it not do anything? What does it do, this thing? Oh, there's lichen. Since when was that? Ooh. Isn't that in the same block space? No, it's not. Oh, I like this. Shame I don't build my... Oh, sorry, I'm completely distracted now. Okay. Oh, man. We're making such slow progress. It's really lame. I'm going to take like 5 episodes just to finish one thing. Oh man. Uh, right. 7 blocks deep. Let's see how many goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's 7. Yeah, it would have been 1. This would count as 1, right? I'm gonna hope for the best. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I turn the brightness up? Oh, I did. It's still quite dark there. This is remove all blocks till the end of the corridors. Alright, I will then. To be honest, there's not really that many blocks. So. Check. If you're standing here, it's be 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, right? Isn't this thing I could put else? This is not really working. Let's just put this thing in here. It gives more light than the other stuff. I hope I've done that correctly. I'm genuinely not entirely sure. Oh, have I not done it correctly? Uh-oh. No, no, I have. Luckily. I thought I saw it. I fast forwarded a little bit. Yeah. Do the same on the other side. Oh, man. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should be pretty straightforward. Then what is it? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not going to be a little bit of a problem. I managed to come out the other side, didn't it? It's not going to be the end of the world there, honestly. It's going to be a little bit awkward when we get to the corner here. Yeah, that's fine. This might be a decent place to actually do a world save as well. Structure save. It's like, yeah, this is like it's actually like there's literally one block which is going to be in an awkward position here. Yeah, barely anything, to be completely honest. Just put another one of these chaps over here. Let me just see if I did do things correctly. I didn't watch this one properly. They always use the camera stuff, don't they? It's kind of pointless. I like the shape of the room though, it's good. Make a room 9 by 5. What do you mean 9 by 5, dude? 5 deep. Okay. So what is the overall length here then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There needs to be a 9 by 5 here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I correct on that? So we should have 3 and 3 on the sides. Yep. See, this is the sort of thing that like I appreciate with a building style. Right. Correct. Looks correct. Interesting. We're going to see if we built this correctly now. Looks pretty correct. That's clever. I like that. She must have thought of that it would this step. Because it's like that. It's like this. What I just did is it must be like a huge. It's like a huge payoff in terms of reward, right? Like a psychology thing. But yeah, I think we're probably about done. How long have I been going? Yeah. I'll be honest, I really don't like building very much. I really don't like it, but today I had to do a lot more than way of like terraforming stuff. I don't know. I almost think like, what's the point of even copying it? In terms of saying it to a structure block, not much is the answer. But yeah, well, we're only at 7 minutes 54 on the video. That's nuts. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I just can't stream for like. I can't do this building for that long. It gets super tedious. But we've got to try it every day for at least next month, I guess. What's it doing? There you go.